Hello, story lovers! Welcome to Nana's Fairy Tales, where we share amazing and interesting stories. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to get notified when we upload another enchanting tale.
In a community full of light and warmth, when the moon and the sun still light up the earth in love and harmony, there was a little boy named Ife. Ife was a very tricky and mischievous boy. He makes jokes about everything and never takes things to heart. He's known to always lighten the mood wherever he finds himself. Whenever an atmosphere is gloomy, everyone will be looking for Ife. Ife would definitely show up and crack a joke that nobody could resist. Everyone must laugh out loud whenever Ife cracks a joke. It is like magic, but it works on everyone. Even during mourning, Ife will still come and say funny things that would make people forget about their mourning and laugh helplessly. Ife was called a useless boy. They termed him everything naughty and unambitious. This never in any way affected Ife because he never cares about anything. Being the only son of his parents, his family were greatly troubled. People told his parents to count him off, that he cannot be counted as a child, that he's a useless child without a future. His parents would always shun people and tell them that their child is useful. The name they gave him was intentional, for Ife means light. Ife always go around with a flute he carved out of woods. He plays the flute and runs around the whole place. If he's not being a nuisance one place, he's making troubles and disturbing the whole neighborhood in another. Some people love him because he brings so much light and joy wherever he goes. Others despise him, for he plays a lot. Whether the people around him are in the mood or not, he plays with them. Some call him annoying, while others call him the child of joy and light. When Ife does something wrong at home and is being reprimanded, he would dance and make funny faces, and others would join him to laugh. When he goes to the farm, he would work hard for some time, then stop working and play, forcing everyone to join him in his play. His father would angrily send him home, and he would run and dance joyfully back home. Though Ife was always playful and acts unserious, there was something peculiar about him. Ife was extremely clever and smart. He knows the answer to every riddle and knows how to figure out answers to any difficult question or situation. He wins all the brain teaser games he plays with his friends. At a point, no one dares him to a brain teaser challenge. Even when he invites them to a brain teaser game, they will all decline. They are all scared of the almighty Ife. Ife challenges the village's toughest gamblers. When asked to go to the markets to buy things, he would stop by the way and gamble with the money. He would make extra like 100% of the money he was given. Then he would happily go and buy more than he was asked to buy. And his parents would wonder where he gets the money from. He would just tell them that he haggled his way out, for they would frown at him if he confesses that he gambled. The gamblers in the village took note of him and became scared of him. They never allowed him gamble anymore. Whenever he comes, they would decline. If he would laugh at them because he had taken out time to observe them and had discovered the tricks and hacks of their game, so he beats them mercilessly in the game. If he refuses to work in the farm like every other male child in the village, he refused to learn trade too. He chose to walk about in the village, playing games, gambling, cracking jokes, and making money through bets. His father feels bad each time he thinks about Ife and his lifestyle, but Ife would always tell him that there is sense in the nonsense he thinks he's doing, and that one day he would say it. If he goes to an old teacher in the village, asks him questions, begged him to teach him how to read, and borrows books from him. He reads a lot about history and magic. He laughs out loud whenever he learns a new trick people call magic. He will try out this trick on people and laugh out loud when it works. One day, he came across a very striking puzzle that was a hard nut to crack. He asks all the people he knows, yet no one knows the answer. They say the answer to the puzzle unlocks an ancient treasure in the village. If he went to the deep forest where the heart of the treasure lies and began to unravel the puzzle, he thought about it for some time and smiled as the light of the answer flashed into his mind. It was as if the spirit of wisdom had possessed him. He ran to the village and told them that he is ready to crack the puzzle and own the treasure it unlocks. They all laughed and made jest of him. Others wept for him, for anyone that dares to crack the puzzle in the village but ends up failing it would turn to a stone lying at the entrance of the treasure house. Thousands of young men had tried cracking the puzzle and ended up as nothing but stones in front of the treasure house. Ife's parents warned him seriously to desist from such adventure, but he refused. His father wept, for he can't imagine losing his only son. Ife went on with his plans regardless, for he had this unbreakable spirit, a strong will that can't be easily tampered. The puzzle was about the past glorious warriors of the community and the first letter of the names of their first sons. If having listened to stories of his community and their history, he began to try different possible answers to the puzzle till he got it. No one ever thought that the puzzle would have anything to do with warriors, not even their sons. It was as if Ife's eyes were opened to see beyond what others could see. As the villagers gathered on the appointed day, looking at him and waiting for him to turn to a stone, Ife put the pieces of the puzzle together and spelled out the answers, but nothing happened. Ife didn't turn to a stone, neither did the door to the treasure house open. After what felt like a puzzle itself, they heard a loud clap of thunder followed by a bang. The stones blocking the treasure house fell apart and the door swept open. Ife laughed like he always does and ran into it. His family looked on in amazement. His mother said to herself, "I've always known that there is something good about you, son." And this is how Ife, like his name, brought light and endless happiness to his family.
Thank you for listening to this amazing story. I hope you had a nice time here. Hope you enjoyed the story. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell, for we have lots of amazing stories yet to be told. Till then, see ya.